What's up, YouTube? It's Server Time. Maybe go up and I'm back. I'm about to assault the hell out of this base. I'm about to get some. Watch me go crazy. Okay, yeah, no, I just hit the base up, so I have full first aid kits. Stop moving. I'm trying to shoot you in your face. Stop moving. Stop. You know what? Well then, I'll just shoot your pack. Oh, and I'll shoot it once, I guess. Oh. And shoot you in the face, and oh no! What's up? You had a shield, could have blocked. And this guy here, he's like, I have a shield as well. Oh, he's nope. Oh. Oh wow. That was bad. Oh, were you blinded in the face? Were you running like a little girl? Yes, I was. However. Oh, it's huge McBigness. Alright, huge McBig dude. Let's go ahead. Do I have any special bullets? I don't. Okay. Get them tanks, get a couple of those tanks to go out. There we go. Hey, what's up? Wanna see what's going on? This dude's about to, he was like, I wanna come see what's going on. I wasn't invited to this party. They're all up in my mix. He came over with authority too, like he was gonna do something. He did that slow jog at the end when he realized Big Dude wasn't there. You see that? He slowed, he was like, hell yeah, he was charging full speed. And he saw Big Dude go down, he was like, oh, well, hell. Mistakes were made. It's like, yep, this isn't gonna end well for me. And it's done. So, it seems like these guys slaughtered Last Man Battalion. So, Last Man Battalion sucks. Because they got killed. Because, oh, like, oh, hey, hey! No, no, no. You run away. And, oh, that was very inept throw. Nikes. Not to be confused with Nikes. Nikes are the less popular than Nikes. Those are the ghetto ones that you get. They're hanging on the rack at, like, you know, Kmart. You remember those shoes? You used to go to Kmart and they'd like be hanging on those, like, they'd be hanging like on an end cap or one of the little skinny displays, and they'd be connected by that little plastic, you know, string that you'd have to snip. You're like, and you always hated your grandmother would go get you shoes from there. And you're like, no, everybody's gonna laugh at me. I'm not cool anymore. No, I don't think she's gonna go. No. No! This is not what I want to happen. Because those guys drop down, and they kind of scare me. And I scream like a girl. And face shots. Do some face shots for him, and running. Running is a valid tactic. Screaming even. That's valid too. That shakes the enemy up. It throws them off a little bit. Throws them off their game. They're like, oh my gosh, I thought we were fighting another guy. This is like a, you know, 11-year-old girl. Maybe we should rethink what we're doing. And it's like, haha, I'm not. I'm actually a guy. What is going on down here? Hey, you. Are you trying to shoot me? You have grenades. I don't like grenade guys. Okay, well, now I don't have to worry about it. Okay, you're dead, and I'm not, so I win. Hooray! See, now I'm curious about what's going on over there. Why are things happening? Are you on the steps? Yeah, he is on the steps. Oh, you waited till my character turn. You sneaky, you cheeky bastard. Oh, you what? And shoot. You'll pop your head up again. No, it's cool. Pop your head up. Watch that little pip on my map move. Things are not going like it previously indicated. Ah! No!
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
Chuck. Not to be confused with a Steve. I'm gonna chuck my grenade, not Steve it. Ooh! Ah! Am I hitting the wall? No! Shoot him in the face! Shoot him in the face! Double time! Shoot him some more! No! Haha! Yay, I win again. And you suck and I'm great and all that other stuff. Alright, so... Is that gun behind the counter? Is that why it can't shoot me? Because I'm cool with that. Ah! Oh gosh, no! Oh, it's the boss! Oh, it's the boss. Can I shoot him in his man bag? That's what I'm trying to do, Sean. I'm gonna shoot your man bag full of grenades. Oh! Goldberg or Greenberg, Guildenstern, whatever the name is. Oh man, that's a hellacious mess over there. Ah, dodgy bastard. And turn. And I win again. Hooray! So actually turning up. The eye on. I mean, I know right now I'm like being kind of cheeky about it, but it really just that improvement in just the gear after hitting 30 and being able to get getting some of the advanced armor and mod. I upgraded it. I'll show you in a second once I clear this base out. I will show you what I got. As it tip. Oh wow! I had one round in there and caught it. Why is there exploding muscles and explosions going on over there? I'm not sure why. They're not caused by me, so that means me. Concernicus. And that's the worst type of is to be. Is Concernicus. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this hat. I don't give a damn about the walnut hat. I don't care about the walnut hat. I'm gonna throw these away as well. Yes. Okay, so escape. The escape key should take you out of all the menus. Like, you hit escape, and if you're in a menu, it should bring you immediately back into the game. I believe I've died several times because I've been in a menu, and I hit escape, and I have to go through like 8 menus just to get out of it because I'm being attacked, because I did something. Ooh. Hello. And someone had told me you needed to borrow some lead. I was loaning you the whole clip. It would be fair if I didn't loan you the whole thing. I loaned everybody else the whole clip. Are they? Okay, there's fighting going on over here that I'm not part of. And it makes me angry because I want all the kill and glory for myself. Oh, I did it again. Really? 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 You're shooting at me. You, of all people. Exploding backpack. Oh. Okay, there's another agent over here. Okay. Alright, that's what's going on. It's another agent. It's just another manic Monday. I don't know where the hell that came from. Oh, that was almost embarrassing. Oh god. Can I get this? Oh, Dark Zone Key! Why is nobody dropping Dark Zone Key? I hate you all, and I'm gonna kill everybody in this game because you all suck for not dropping me keys. You all know I need these things, and yet you guys still refuse to drop them. So now I'm angered, and I'm gonna pout like a baby. And that's just how we're going down with this. And I should probably go extract this stuff that I have in at any rate. Wait, where's the nearest extract? Extract! Well, how do you... Okay, there's one back over here. Alright, well... I can do that. We'll run all the way back over here and get this extract on.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Exiting the contaminated area. So, yeah... Speaking of, I just, as people have been, I'm not going to spoil anything. If you haven't seen the Batman Superman movie, go see it. I enjoyed it. But people are giving that movie mad. They're throwing mad shade at that movie. Because there's certain aspects that people didn't like. And one of the main aspects people did not like of the movie was the fact that Batman used firearms. Okay, really? Okay, first of all, see, I was going to leave you alone. Nope, now you're coming over here, and now you're just going to get shot in your face. Like so. See? And guess who's dead and who's alive. That's what you get. So people didn't like the movie because, you know, a lot of the shade, a lot of salt being thrown that way is because Batman used firearms. And people didn't like that. Which I didn't get. They didn't like, people like, oh, I think Ben Affleck did a fantastic job playing Batman. And this was the Batman, I think I said it before. Like, this is the Batman I've been waiting to see. Like, you gotta think about it. Take Marines, cops, take cops, who, I had a friend of mine whose father was a police officer for many, many years, and he used to tell us, stories about things that went on, and he said, like, his attitude towards things changed as well. Like, when he was younger, his whole mentality about being a police officer was different. He worked narcotics, and then, or he worked homicide, and then he went to narcotics, and he started, like as a beat cop, then he worked narcotics, and then he ended up going to homicide. And he said those were the two single biggest mistakes that he ever made in his career, because I mean, he had this, he's like, the illusion of, and he's like, everybody gets it, like police officers are this, they're fighting for justice and things like that. And he's like, yeah, they do, but he was telling us about a case he had, and he was like, this is, and he was telling us, I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, it was one of the cases that bothered him were so bad. There was a guy who had, and I may be misremembering, some of these facts may not be exactly as he said, but it's been like 15 years, so 20 years, something like that. So he was telling us, so this guy did something, some crime, killed some guy, and then was escaping, and to cover his tracks, he murdered a mother and her 3-year-old son, and got caught red-handed. I mean, dead to, it was dead to her. He's like everybody was happy, this guy was going away, they knew it, they were going to slam the book at him. Got off on a technicality, scot-free, skipped the country, never caught the guy, got away with it. And he was like, he's like, that changed me. He's like, I got really, really jaded towards criminals. He's like, first, he's like, people, stash is full. What? Oh, that's right, I can only extract 4 things. So, let's see. The 4 coolest items that I have, since that's an upgrade, we're gonna take that, and we'll take the mod. We'll get rid of this. How about now? Oh no, I can't count. I said 4 things and deleted 2 of the 8. But he's like, when he always followed procedure when dealing with criminals and all that other stuff. He's like, yeah, we never, roughed them up or any of that stuff. He's like, I was. Oh, okay, maybe I can extract. All right, well, hell. Those are level 30. Well, he was like, I can't stoop to the criminal's level because, I'm a police officer. I'm going to uphold the law as best as I can because that's what, I sign up for. But after that, he's like, I just kind of, okay, I think my stash is completely full, so we're gone. So that's it. But he was like, I can't, after that, I just looked at criminals differently, and it affected me. He had been on the force for 10 or 11 years. He was like a beat cop for because he was out actually. They moved up here. Part of it, he lived in Dade County. You know, if anybody, I don't know if any of you know, if you live in Florida, you know about Dade County. You know, anybody from Florida knows how bad Dade County can be. And he lived in Dade County where there's drugs. I mean, it happened. It actually, I mean, I believe the guy was a drug dealer and he was trying to escape and fleeing, and that's what happened. But anyways, I digress. So the guy got away, and he's like, it affected me. And after that, he's like, and he was like, I feel bad, but not really. He's like, I didn't blatantly do some of the things that the other cops did. Like, some of the other cops were just straight up like, what they were doing was illegal. He's like, but I would, grab a guy and shove him in the car, and when he wasn't cooperating, I'd use a little bit more muscle than I probably should have. But he's like, when I first started, I wasn't like that. I didn't want to have anything to go where they were like, oh, the cop was doing this. But after that guy, they caught him. They knew it was him. They saw him. I mean, there was proof that was him, but he got off on a technicality, and that's the messed up way. I don't know if, if you're not from America, you don't know, like, a lot of the laws, but a lot of the laws are kind of messed up to where,
warning,
like, there are things that
material must remain in the dark zone.
You can commit a crime and get off on a stupid technicality, like not getting your memorandum rights, or your Miranda rights. Oh god, not getting your Miranda rights read to you or something. And it was something stupid, something like basic, something that should have happened that just didn't, with all the chaos going on and everything. It didn't happen, and the guy got off. And so they were going to try to, pin some other stuff on him, because what they originally were trying to get him for, he got off on the technicality. And he fled. And they didn't find the guy. And so he was really, really jaded, and he's like, that affected him. Well, if you think about Batman, he's been fighting crime, he's lost. Wait, I'm in Hell's Kitchen? No, I don't want to be in Hell's Kitchen. He's lost several of his friends. Joker killed, was it Second Robin? Or at least he thought he killed him, or something. I don't know. Anyway, so Batman he captured Joker, throwing Joker in jail, I don't know how many times, and they kept getting out. And after a while, you'd figured Batman must start to change. And like this Ben Affleck was playing the Batman that had changed, the Batman I'd want to see, the one where he's like, okay, I've been doing this for so long, and the criminals are just getting out, and they're killing and doing this, and what I'm doing obviously isn't working. I need to change it up. And you can see he's more vicious, and he brings the grenade launcher that launches the grenade that explodes with the kryptonite in it, which that you can see that. I mean, that's not a spoiler. You see it on the preview. You see the grenade. You see it in his hand. That was one of the biggest, most controversial things about it. It's like, he's got a gun. Well, you see it. To me, that's no different than any other Batman, because it's not something he's pulling out, throughout the whole movie he never once, like, reaches into his pocket and pulls out a gun and starts shooting people. And that's what I like and the movie, all the other movies is he has it all-encompassing this utility belt, which has everything in it. There's no situation that he doesn't have planned, or that he doesn't have something in his utility belt, which irritated the hell out of me. I always hated that. I was like, okay, that's bullshit. How would he know? Okay, yeah, granted, he's a master planner, and he's a superior tactician. I get it. However, you can't plan for everything. But every movie, he's like, oh, I have just the thing in my utility belt, and I hated that. I always hated that. So in this movie, he doesn't really go on his utility belt. Like the firearms, he picks up the firearms that are on the ground and uses them. It's not like he pulls one out of his, off his utility belt or anything like that. He uses the tools that are around him, shoots, and a lot of it he's making guys shoot themselves or shoot their friends. He wasn't actually, pulling the trigger, and when he did, he got rid of the gun as soon as, he didn't reload it and start, didn't turn into like a Call of Duty-esque type, that was it. He'd shoot and be done with it, and then he'd move on. And people were so irritated by that. I'm like, well, why? Why are you irritated by that? That's stupid. Why are you getting this? That's nothing. I would do the same thing. He was being more an opportunist. That's what and that right there is, to me, is far superior planning than, just utilizing and being able to effectively utilize something that you have around you in your surroundings, other than, aside from bringing something in that you have, and it's always something contrived where he's got like some kind of, you know what? This is way, no, the damage on the dead drops the damage down way too low. I will put this back in there because I make it, well, no. Okay, well, hell. Anyways, my point being is this. People were mad because Batman used weapons. He used firearms. Okay, he just used firearms that were available. It wasn't something that he brought with him, or something that he had Alfred shoot out or whatever. It was something that the enemy dropped that he picked up, utilized it, and then dropped it immediately. He didn't run around with it, shooting people.
It's just not a good time right
That's
now.
how Batman should be. I mean, you see his martial arts in the movie. Even his martial arts, you could tell he had superior martial arts skill, but he did a lot of just straight up brawling and just straight up brutal. I'm gonna hit you and hurt you. Like Batman before, he'd do moves and it was like you could tell he'd like want to hurt you, but it'd be like to knock you out. This Batman, you could tell he didn't rely on like, oh, I have an exoskeleton in my suit that makes me stronger. You see, like there's the little montage of Ben Affleck working out and everything, and he's like hella getting it too. Like he's like like 600 pounds, just doing dips and everything, and you can tell that he uses straight. I mean, he like powerhouses people in that movie. There's one scene where you see it. This is not a spoiler because he showed it in the preview where he's fighting. He comes up to the floor and he's fighting those guys, and he takes that one guy and he just shucks him to the wall like he's nothing. And I was like, oh, that would, because I've been thrown like that. Like during my martial arts training, I've been thrown like that into some lockers, And it wasn't done intentionally. It was just, he used the guy's momentum. It was the same thing that happened to me. I got a little overzealous, and the person, I was fighting was, better trained than me. And he was like, okay, here you go. I'm just going to assist you into the wall. And that's what he did. He assisted the guy violently into the wall. So he, Batman, he's dirty. He's brutal. He's a dirtier fighter. He's not afraid to pick up something, pick up a gun that an enemy dropped and use it on them. And that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed seeing that. And people are like, oh, no, that's horrible. Batman shouldn't be that way. Well, you know what? Honestly, you can kiss the entirety of my ass. Because there's nothing wrong with Batman being that way. Batman should have been that way. He should have been jaded after 40 years of putting the same people behind bars. Batman should be, okay, I'm a little pissed now. I'm done with being the nice guy. I just need to start killing people. He should have been doing. I personally think he should have been doing that a long time ago. And I'm happy that it happened in this movie. And a lot of people are upset. A lot of people aren't. A lot of people are like, nope, that's not Batman. That's not right. Batman is a ninja, and he should never pick up firearms. No. Batman is a vigilante. He has ninja training. Ninjas don't use. I mean, Batman. Think of every iteration of Batman except for the Bruce or Burt Ward one. All the Batmobiles had, machine guns. So he's used guns before. The Batwings, they've all had guns on them. When he was fighting the Joker, granted he didn't shoot anybody because Michael Keaton had shitty aim, but still it had machine guns on it. Is the point I'm getting at? Is the point I'm trying to make? So, I don't understand what people's big deal about him using guns are, because, surprise, he's used them before, and there's just a lot of just shade because of that, and it's just like, you know what, really, it's not that bad. You people just need to just calm the hell down, and take the movie for what it was. I enjoyed it. I like it, and I stand by. I think the movie was enjoyable just because it showed Batman the way I want to see. Everybody else, Go Gadget, okay, she did pretty good. She did pretty good. She is, when I first seen her, I was like, yeah, I wasn't too impressed with. She's actually a lot more attractive than I thought. She, like, in the movie, I'm like, oh, she's actually really good looking. I don't know, maybe it's just the outfits that she was in. But I also enjoyed Lex Luthor because he was so, and the reason why people were like, I didn't like him is the reason why I liked him, because he was so the opposite of the comic book Lex Luthor. I really liked him because I'm like, he's like kind of devious, and but the Lex Luthor from the movie, he was such an unlikable guy because you were like, and he was like, I'm the smartest guy in the room, but he was the smartest guy in the room, And that's what irritated me because he knew he was the smartest guy in the room, and he could act like the smartest guy in the room because he was the smartest guy in the room. And then, I mean, he backed it all up. So, yeah, so there's my spill on the Batman movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Not the best movie. I'm not going to be like, oh, it was the greatest thing ever, because there were some issues. But all in all, I still think it was a good movie. A lot of people didn't like it, but to each his own, I guess. My name is Third Battalion. I want to thank you guys for joining me in this rambling session of The Division, where I didn't get much. Well, I got some stuff done, I guess. But I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.